Hi guys, welcome back to HarryMakesItUp. Today I am in a different setup because I'm filming on my vlog camera for a Q&A for you guys. I'm actually away on a job in Portugal, in Lisbon, which I'm very excited about, and this was the only opportunity I have to film, so forgive me if the sound quality or the camera quality isn't great. Like I said, I'm doing it on my vlog camera, but I've been asking you guys all week to let me know your questions you'd like to ask me so I can answer them in a Q&A. So I'm going to get straight in and start answering them. So the first question I've got to answer is from Keely G on Twitter. Really sorry if I'm saying anyone's names wrong, very bad at pronunciation. It says, at HarryMakesItUp, would love to hear your thoughts on makeup for shoots. Go heavy, brackets Towie, or do you think keeping makeup natural, brackets Lexa C, is better? I think makeup's all about personal preference. I don't really think there's a right or a wrong way. I really believe makeup is about expression, it's about expressing who you are and experimenting. My personal style, I think I would lean more towards a kind of Alexa Chung style. I prefer more, not necessarily natural, but more that kind of carefree, easy looking makeup that is less contrived, I guess, and I prefer personally less heavy makeup, but I think you just have to go with what's right for you, and I don't really think there's a right or a wrong answer to that. It's personal preference. So another one from Twitter, this is Sumuzara Badalova, I think I've pronounced that right. It says, at HarryMakesItUp, which brush is the absolute must-have for a smoky eye? Oops, message. MAC 217 or NARS number 42 brush, which was used to be the NARS 13, which is what I have. I would say both, dare I say it. I think if you can have both, you're definitely going to get, I like the 217 for the initial blending, and then the NARS number 42 for kind of like blending out the blend, so to speak. And I just think the key with good blending is having lots of amazing brushes. I think that is the trick, and making sure as soon as one brush has too much product, you switch to a new one. So I'm going to Instagram now, and I've got a question from collage_it. Hi Harry, what kind of makeup look do you enjoy or love this spring summer? Let me get some ideas, please. For me, I really like introduction of colour for spring. I think whether that's a nice coral lip, which again I know groundbreaking, like Devil Wears Prada, what's it, Florals for Spring, groundbreaking. But yeah, I do like a little introduction colour. I like a mauve liner's really nice. For me, I always tend to kind of introduce colour within a liner, or maybe a hint of kind of in the transition colour and a smoky eye is nice, in terms of kind of wearable makeup. So yeah, I would say look at kind of introducing subtle colours. Pastels are nice, or even you do like an electro colour but wear it as a liner or a bold lip. And then Almudena Garcia, God, I'm so sorry guys, my pronunciation is awful, says, what do you recommend to cover rosacea? Love your videos, by the way, you're such a professional. Well, thank you very much, that's a very lovely comment. For rosacea, if I have to do kind of clients, red carpet or anything like that, I think when it comes to rosacea, the products that I really go back to time and time again are kind of really good skin-based products first. So things like, I use the Aven, I really like La Roche-Posay, their rosacea brand is, their range is brilliant. For makeup, I really like the Vichy Derma blend. I really like the Clinique Anti-Redness. There's quite a few different ones. I think if there's anything I've mentioned in particular, I'll pop it in the description bar below. I would say avoid things with the kind of green tint in. I think there's much more modern formulations now that don't have to. The problem with green is sometimes it can look a bit ashy, so that's why I tend to avoid those. And yeah, just keep kind of light layers and just cover what needs covering rather than covering the whole of the face. So I hope that helps. Thurley_Anna says, what's your most used product and what's the best dupe you've ever discovered? That's got to be the hardest question ever for any makeup artist. Most used products, oh gosh, I think it would be something like Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. Just I've had it in my kit since I started. If ever I run out of it, I always desperately need to get it back again, and I use it for everything. Other than that, maybe Bioderma. I'm trying to think, what do I use all the time? I love Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector, especially in Pearl. I find that's a product that I always go back to, and I love that product. But I don't feel like there's only one for that answer. That's a really hard question to answer. Best dupe was the other part of the question, I think. Best dupe you've discovered. What is the best dupe I've discovered? I love the Kiko, their non-transfer eyeshadow sticks, like kind of the stick shadows, which are very similar to kind of the By Terry, Ombre Black Star. They are a really amazing dupe. What else do I love? I think this, again, the high street and kind of drugstore brands are so on it now that I think there's really good options sort of for cheaper alternatives. So Sleep and Water says, I would love to know what you find most love to know what you found most challenging during your time training to be a makeup artist, and what's your favourite part of doing someone's makeup is. So my most challenging thing when I was starting out, I think, was balancing personal life, well, still the same now actually, balancing personal life, work life and social life. And I think when you first start as a makeup artist, you're kind of saying yes to everything, every opportunity, every work experience. And I really threw myself into work experience, and I assisted a lot. So I think when you assist, you have to accept your life kind of becomes about someone else for a while, and your job is to be the best assistant you can and make that person's to make their, they then do their job even better, so to speak. So, and I prided myself on wanting to be a good assistant, which I think anyone who does assist should do. So yeah, I think it was, I had to say no to lots of birthday parties and holidays and things that I wanted to do because I'd committed to being someone's first assistant, which I don't regret, and I learned so much doing, but obviously it is hard to juggle things. And when you first start working as a makeup artist, a lot of the things you're doing for free or fashion shows, especially doing editorial, there's not always a great fee or no fee at all, but you're doing it to build your book and when you're testing. So I think they're things that were probably challenging earlier on, but I'm grateful I did them because now it's paid off, so to speak. And then the second part of that question was, and your favourite part of doing someone's makeup is, that one is an easy one to answer because for me, I just love doing someone else's face. I think I see my own face every day, and there is nothing better than, the best thing I love about my job is it's pretty much a different face all the time. I have so much variety in my work. I love working with different ages, different skin types, different skin colours. I think as a makeup artist you want to be, well-rounded and be able to kind of do everything well. And I think when I have a new face, it's just something different and it's exciting, and I love seeing how makeup transforms with the shapes of face and the structure. So yeah, I feel like it is doing someone else's makeup other than my own is what's fun. Let's see what else we've got here. Ace Tomato says, I'm 37 and looking for a new foundation and primer, don't mind price, and that won't A, slip off my face by midday, B, won't look dull, C, will cover redness and veins. Any ideas, please? That's quite a lot of boxes to tick, but I understand, I'm the same. I think for that kind of foundation, I do like the Giorgio Armani. I don't think it's as dewy as people think. I really like Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. What else do I like? Makeup Forever could be a good one. The HD foundation is quite good if you want it to kind of stay put and cover well. What else is nice? Even Laura Mercier's Silk Cream foundation is one of those ones, kind of still comes in a squeezy tube, and I really like that, so that could be a good one. So a question that someone left on my blog, which is HarryMakesItUp.com if you guys don't already know, which was with the disquas. I never know how you pronounce that either, that's the commenting system on my blog. Someone put, my question would be, how did you get into professional makeup? Did you ever have any other backup plan? I think I'm incredibly lucky because from about the age of 14 I knew I wanted to do makeup. It's a really distinctive memory. I remember that my mum was getting ready for I think it was my dad's 40th birthday, and it was like a big marquee and it was like a fancy sort of 40th celebration birthday party, and my mum's friend was around and she had a Chanel makeup palette and she started to do my grandma's makeup, and I remember watching her have her makeup done thinking, oh, I really want to have a go at that, I really wanted to do it. So that was kind of where it started, and then my mum got given Kevin Aucoin, I think it's not the Face Forward, yeah, it was the Face Forward book for Christmas one year, which is an amazing makeup book. If you haven't already read it, guys, definitely check that out, it's one of my favourites. So yeah, she got the Kevin Aucoin Face Forward book for Christmas, and it pretty much became my book. I was obsessed with this idea that this could be your job, you could do this for a living, and I just wanted to know how to do what these artists were doing. I was so inspired, and that was kind of it really. I think I sort of, that set in stone. I remember starting to practice on friends, on my poor sister, bless her. Like I literally used to grab her face at any opportunity, and I would find magazines and then try and recreate the look. And then I went to college when I was, once I finished school, to do makeup, and I did a little bit of special effects as well, but I knew it was kind of fashion editorial makeup I wanted to specialise in. And then I moved to London when I was 19, and I went to the London College of Fashion. I studied editorial makeup there, and it was really creatively inspiring. I remember going to museums lots and looking for lots of ways to be inspired for makeup ideas and stories, and then working in teams. And then I assisted a lot as well before I kind of started on my own. So that, in a nutshell, in a very short nutshell, is kind of how I got into makeup. Let me check the other part of that question in case I have missed. Did you ever have any other backup plan? I think I thought about it, and I feel like the right thing to do is advise people to have a backup plan. But if I'm honest, my kind of personal belief in life is that if you want something badly enough and you work hard for it, you will get it, and you have to believe in yourself. And I think I had that belief, and also I love what I do. It's challenging, same as any other job, but I really enjoy what I do, and I'm really grateful that I get to do this for a living. So I think if you're willing to work hard and be very dedicated, enthusiastic, you know, it's a very competitive industry, I think you will make it, and you know, you just have to keep pushing forward and always try to, you know, I always want to be better than what I am. I think that's really important. So yeah, I think for me personally, I got to a point where I decided there was no backup plan. This was what I wanted, and by hook or by crook, I was going to do it. And you know, I'm still learning. I love that, you know, there's always things that challenge me in my work, and you know, there's always opportunities to learn and grow, and I think that's kind of important in life generally. I hope that's answered some of your question, guys. Sorry I haven't been able to answer everyone's. I really hope that was enjoyable and you got to go know a little bit more about me and my thoughts on makeup. Please leave below in the comments any other questions you have for another video I might do another time, do another Q&A. I quite enjoyed doing this. It was interesting, and sorry if the quality is really, really bad, and I'll see you soon for another video. Thanks very much, guys. Bye.